Now we have to go into their real experience. That was a statement made of real experiences with Jesus. Let's look at one. Mark 4. On that day when evening had come, he said to them, let us go across to the other side. And leaving the crowd, they took him with them in the boat. Listen to that. Just as he was. That's a major statement. I didn't see that till this morning when I looked at that. Jesus went with them, got in their boat after he said, let's go to the other side. And Jesus got in just like they knew him to be. Meaning everything I know about you, I know who this is. He from Nazareth. This Mary's baby. This is one they say he's a great speaker. We know who he is. He didn't get in with no extras. He just got in as himself. But see, there's something about Jesus we have to discover because we don't know him like we think we know him or like he wants us to know him. He said, I got to let you see me in a deeper way. So he goes on and he says the other boats were also with him, which means there were some witnesses who also saw this. And a great windstorm arose, and the waves were breaking into the boat so that the boat was already filling. But he was in the stern, asleep on a cushion. And they woke him and said to him, Teacher, do you not care that we are perishing? And he awoke and rebuked the wind and said to the sea, Peace, be still. And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm on the sea. And he said to them, why are you so afraid? Why do you still have no faith? Or you still have no faith? And they were filled with great awe, amazement, and wonder, and said to one another, listen to that question, who then is this, that even the wind and the sea obey him? So Jesus got into the boat. They thought they knew who he was. That's all. I know who he is. Jesus gets into the boat, but then they get into a situation that looks like the situation is going to overcome them. And they have a question about Jesus. Why are you so relaxed? Why are you so unbothered when you don't see what's going on out here? But Jesus said, I'm sleeping on the very thing. I'm resting on the very thing you need to be resting on is what I said. I said, let us go to the other side. I ain't trying to go nowhere, said Jesus. I'm going wherever I feel like going. That's why I'm laying down. I control everything. The problem is you don't know I control everything. That's why you over there looking and shook. And my problem ain't with the storm. My problem ain't with the sea. He said, my problem is why you don't believe me. I created the storm and the circumstance. And listen to what I did. I kind of got out of sight in the cut. So I wanted to see what you gonna do. This is God watching us. He said, I saw you at the park on Sunday. You said, amen. He said, here come Monday. I want to see what you gonna do. I want it to be real, not just Bible stories. I want it to be your story. That because you know I'm on your side, you unshaken by the stuff that's shaking all around you. He said, that's how I'll know I got a real one now. He said, they asked the question, who then is this that even the winds and the waves, the stuff that we can't control, he got control of. What they were doing is in the classroom with Jesus. What if your problem is not really a problem? What if your life is a chapter of God teaching you something about himself? Because he said, that's the real problem. You don't see me like you're supposed to. So I give you circumstances, put you in situations, and ask you, can you hear me now? First thing, you can't get out, can you? You can't fix it, can you? Okay, now be still and know that I am God. I ain't rushing to get you out. I'm walking to get you through. Did you hear what I just said? Because I'm trying to not just get you out of the circumstance. I'm trying to get you into a place with me. That you will know me, that you'll say, man, who is this then? I didn't know even the winds and waves got to listen to him.